Hello, my friends.
Hello and welcome back to Rozvadov. That's right.
Is that where we are?
We are in. It's Rozvadov, right?
Rozvadov, yes.
Rozvadov?
Rozvadov.
Yes. Rozvadov. This is the final table of the Highroller Tonka. Alongside me, I am David Tuchman. We are in fantastic King's Casino, and I don't say that lightly.
It's pretty nice, yeah.
It's a nice casino, and
a lot of cash games run as well. We were talking about getting into cash game later, maybe.
Oh, not even. It's done.
Honestly,
I actually think.
Maybe even tonight.
But if you're on team 888, I might have to just for shits and giggles go to the side.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. How about trip 9s here for Pierre?
So Pierre slept trips 3 hands in a row that he's played.
He's winning this tournament.
At this point, how could you not?
He's going to win this tournament. Go
on, Pierre.
By the way, Pierre is has kind of shown that poker is making him younger. From a mental standpoint, and he said there's actually there's some studies on this where mentally speaking, what his age is.
Yeah.
And he's been pointing out that poker has actually been making him younger from a mental standpoint.
Cool. Wait, is he? He's leading out on the flop here. No, he's check calling. My apologies. So, I mean, I guess we're going to see a check on the turn, and then we're going to see Pierre bet somewhere between 30 and 50,000 on the river, and we're going to see a fold from Enzo.
Would you ever check the river? Let me just throw this at you. Would you ever check the river because the river is a really good bluff card? And because, in all fairness, if you bet, I like this check. I play
like
devil's advocate with you.
And he goes all in.
I love it. Wow. I think Pierre played the hand about it perfectly. And I want to just go through my thinking here really quick.
And that's it. We've lost our first play of the final.
We have. Enzo is gone. If you had a king, would you bet the river? Because you'd be scared that your opponent checked back.
You play it the same way.
Right. And frankly, if your opponent has nothing...
I like the check on the river. It's good.
And by the way, if your opponent had ace-queen or ace-jack...
He hits an ace, he's going to value bet it.
They're going to value bet it.
Yeah.
And they might use it as a bluff card. And if they have nothing and you bet, they're just not going to call you.
I just thought Pierre would lead out, to be honest. After he goes check on the turn, I felt like Pierre's the kind of player that's too scared to miss out on value on the river and for it to go check. There you have the names there. We're obviously all rooting for the boy in seat 2 because he's got that Canadian flag. So it's up to 6K, 12K, 2K ante, like I said before.
This is actually a pretty big jump. I think
14K and antes in the middle.
Yeah, people sometimes don't think about this jump. They just look at the blinds. They don't realize, oh no, the ante has been doubled.
It's doubled. It's huge. Yeah, it's huge. It's a sixth of a blind. Like, you're putting in an extra big blind every 6 hands.
Once again, Parker Talbot, Tonka, alongside me. I'm David Tuchman. You can follow us on Twitter, and of course you can heart us on Twitch. I see that 3,171 people are over
here on NeverLucky.tv.
Yeah.
And we also have just under 500 on the 888 channel.
Fantastic. Well, welcome for both you guys. And we'll be here all week, all through Monday, by the way. Plenty of action tomorrow, the next day, and we're going to keep going through all the way till Monday. We both fly out on Tuesday. You staying in Europe.
Yep, headed to Sweden.
And I will be headed back to L.A.
We will be doing a few streams from Sweden, friends. Probably, we will be streaming on the channel here until Monday, I believe. Monday is the final day of the main event. There will be the final table of the 888 main event here in Rozvadov. But yeah, we will be away for a few days, probably. First few days of getting there, and then we'll probably fire up the stream on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, one of those days.
Pavel all in. Martin calls. Jack 10 versus Queen 9.
Somehow calls with the Queen 9, and it is the best hand here slightly.
Well, I mean, he raised on the button.
Even that was a pretty sick tank.
He raised on the button, got 3-bet all in, and he was like, well, I'm just priced in. I'm not going to fold.
Yeah. Oh, I see a 10.
There is a 10.
So he needs running spades, a jack, or a queen here.
There's a jack, but it's 2 pair.
So he's got 4 outs to the boat.
Pavel looking for a jack or a 10 on the river.
It's not coming, though.
It is not coming. You are correct. And
just like that, we're down to 6. 3 people off the money.
Just like that.
And Martin increases his chip lead. So we will be seeing more tanks, guys. Don't you worry.
We are 3 away from the money. Alex picks up 10s now.
I mean, he could shove again. He's got like 17.
Would you shove or would you raise call? I mean, clearly you're never folding, obviously. It's just a question of...
I don't hate shoving. Oh, my goodness. Philip cannot wait to get his chips in the middle here.
Yeah.
Don't be so excited. You will soon...
Philip, by the way, has Alex covered.
10.
No.
10 in the muck
and a jack.
In the muck.
Okay, aces and 2.
Yeah, Alex in really bad shape. Again, dominated in suits. Both players with hearts and spades.
We could be down to 5 here.
Yeah, for sure. And by the way, this would give Philip, the Canadian,
second place
over 400,000 chips. Yep. Put him in good shape. Yeah, nothing there for Alex.
There's a huge min cash as well, by the way. 4 times the buy-in.
Yeah.
It's pretty huge.
10 and only a 10 will save Alex. There's only one left in the deck. And that is not a 10, my friends. So Alex eliminated in...
I think shoving is pretty reasonable there. I think raise calling is probably a little bit better, but...
I mean, unfortunately for him, I mean, no matter what he does, he's getting it all in.
Yeah.
I think part of it also is when you are the chip leader and you lose half your stack, even though he's in fine shape, there's this, like, desperation, like, oh, I've got to get my chips back that I lost. I want to be the chip leader again.
Absolutely. Oh, we have an all-in.
Oh.
An all-in for 11 big blinds in the small blind with the king 4 suited effective, and Ludo has called the big blind. I don't think that he necessarily has to be ahead here. Oh, my goodness, but he's found a couple of jacks.
He might have called with, like, queen jack, right?
Exactly. I was going to say, like, queen 10, even queen 9 suited, queen 8 suited should be a call. Oh.
Wow, what a sweat here.
Goodness.
Jonas with an overcard plus the heart draw.
Oh my God.
12 outs, 2 cards to come.
Oh my God.
And there's the heart.
And there it is, and Ludo's out.
Good game. Nice to play with you.
Even that sounds like a needle.
Good game.
I don't think it was, but...
Yeah, he has that.
Beast.
He just has that kind of personality that everything he says sounds like a needle.
He's got the Eastern European...
Very aggressive.
Feels like a needle, you know? Like just everything he does feels like it's condescending. So we are on the direct bubble now, with the short stack being our Canadian, Philip, with just under 20 big blinds.
And by the way, Jonas has called time on Martin. And Martin looks at him and goes, "You called time? Why?"
Wait, did someone just call time?
Yep.
Every time I was thinking, I do something, you know? That's the thing. Okay.
Oh my God, this guy's incredible, dude.
Yeah,
Especially because he's got 6-4 off here as well, you know, like...
I mean, obviously, hey, listen, you stream every day. Anybody who's familiar with me knows that I've literally commentated hundreds and hundreds of final tables. I really try not to make it personal, and it's not. I don't know Martin. He might be the nicest guy in the world, but this kind of stuff at the table drives me insane. I think I'm all for poker. I love this game so much.
Well, it's a game full of poker, though. It's so much more enjoyable for everybody, for spectators, for people playing, especially for amateurs. If you keep the game flow alive, if you keep the game moving. When you have somebody that takes 2-3 minutes on unnecessarily long decisions, it just slows down everything. And this is probably the worst part about it, is the fact that he is so on edge and upset that the clock has finally gotten called on him.
Right, and by the way, players generally, and I'm going to go on a limb and say, you know, Jonas is playing a high roller, he's German, he probably plays a lot of poker.
I think it was too early, Pierre. You don't think so? No,
Yeah, look, they're talking about it now. He says, I think it was too early, and Pierre says, no, what do you mean, every hand, every hand? Players don't call clocks on other players when they're four-handed, generally. Most players will give other players respect four-handed.
That's what I was saying, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people view it as like bad etiquette to call the clock, especially if you're not in the hand. But if I was on this table, I would just be calling the clock like every single hand against this guy, because I can't stand it when people take unnecessarily long times for trivial decisions.
Yeah. And the fact of the matter is, if he didn't take a long time every hand, or the majority of hands, then you'd give him the benefit of the doubt when he actually does have a decision. Oh, and this could be really, really interesting, because you've got the big stack with ace-jack.
We're probably just going to see a raise, and we'll probably just see a call. It could be interesting depending on the flop, but I don't think pre-flop's going to be that interesting.
Well, the only reason I thought it might be a little interesting, and we'll see, is because the dynamic that we just saw.
Oh, absolutely.
The fact that these two were kind of going back and forth at each other. And you wonder if Martin does let his ego get involved.
And I mean, this could be a big part of his strategy, right? Being obnoxious and being annoying, trying to set everybody on tilt all the time. Because all three players in the last 15 minutes, I would say, have been visibly tilted with him. You know, he picks on Philip the most, the boy on his right, where he needles him after every single pot he loses, regardless of whether Martin is in the hand or not. Jonas is annoyed at the tanking, which is apparent by him calling the clock there. And Pierre stuck up for the clock getting called on him there and has been visibly frustrated as well.
You wonder, though, I mean, I'm just trying to climb inside Martin's head, and obviously we can't. As they talk about this one.
Did he call the clock again?
I don't think so. But the one thing is, you wonder, does Martin think that I've gotten under Jonas's skin?
Where the clock at, Jonas? Get it going, buddy. Yeah, he called the clock again. He did. I'm pretty sure I just heard her say, you have a minute to make the decision.
Again, the bubble, 20,000 euros.
I mean, this is just infuriating. This hand has taken 5 minutes. It took him a minute and a half to limp, and now it's taken him 3 minutes once he's raised. And both decisions, in my opinion, for a good player should be relatively trivial. You limp in, and now you limp call.
Yeah, Martin's hand, though, by the way, obviously a little bit under-repped.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, but it's not normal. Sorry, I disagree with the ruling. Yeah? It's just nonsense.
It is totally reasonable. He is 100% within his right.
Yeah.
How can I play in 30 seconds? It's not normal.
How can I play? He's trying to make it like he's the victim here when all three other people, he's making the experience unenjoyable for them.
In all fairness, that's what Kasuf did.
Oh, no,
Kasuf made himself out like to be the victim.
Please, thank you very much.
And you wonder if it's just a matter of playing the victim or he's so unaware that he's taking that long.
Madam, please.
There's no way he could... They're actually giving him more time to make this decision after the clock has been called because he asked for it? That's ridiculous. Oh no, she's counting down. This is ridiculous.
To není pravda. Není to, tak se podívej na stream, máte to na streamu. To jsou nesmysly úplný. Já vždycky něco udělám. Je to nesmysl.
He's saying watch on the stream. I don't take long enough and we've been complaining for
já za to nemůžu, ale tenhle time byl úplně non-reasonable. Já prostě mám obrovský spot, jsme 2 chipy, to je prostě úplně non-reasonable. Ještě je break. To je prostě tak necitlivě.
Well, the players are going to go on a break, and we'll leave you with this table talk. Things are getting interesting. More Tonka, more Tuck, and more 888 poker.
I'm going to stick around
this.
for this real quick here.
Yeah.
I'm frustrated for the players in the tournament right now. Who's salty? Am I the salty one, or are you talking about why is he so salty? Oh, we might see a call here. I don't even know if it would be that great of a call against Pierre for 8 big blinds. I don't even know. I don't even think he's probably shoving King 8 before seeing that he actually does it here. Oh, and he does call. So we are in a situation where we could be getting in the money here. David is joining me now. We have an all-in, David. We do not have table chat for about 20 more minutes.
So it's Pierre's all-in and at risk, huh?
Pierre's all-in and at risk. Behind. Has about 40%. I'm rooting for a king or an 8. Go on, Pierre.
A 4 would end this.
A 4 would end it. An ace would end it. I know I'm probably supposed to be impartial, but I like Pierre.
Pierre's a very likable guy.
Yeah. Still a king or an 8 to win the pot here. It's not looking great, though.
No. 6 outs. 1 card to come.
If it does not come, we will be in the money. And that's that. We are in the money. Pierre exits in 4th place. Shakes
Pierre shoved
hand.
the button with King 8. You
For
like that?
8 blinds. Yeah, I mean.
8 blinds? Okay, yeah. You said that he has no problem folding.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said this ace 3 is, like, in my opinion, barely a call. And I don't even know if it is a call. Because I think that Pierre... I probably don't even think Pierre would be shoving King 8 there. Like, I think he'd probably be like King 10 plus or King 9 plus.
Right.
If I was playing in-game right now. But, I mean, clearly he's shoving it since he just busted with it.
So blinds are 10,000, 20,000, 3,000 ante. Tonka, Tuck here.
I got a walk. That's why I'm confused, because I didn't get a walk from you. Only a small race.
Very rarely have I seen somebody talk for so long.
Oh, he's shoving the button here with Queen Deuce suited. I mean, he's raising 100,000, I think, but...
With nobody responding. I mean, he's literally having a conversation by
talking
himself.
to himself, yeah.
79, yeah?
The other boys are trying to send the message of,
Just look at your hand and fold.
Yeah, I never understood this. And like, a lot of people do this as well. I think he's already looked at his hand, actually. Oh, has he not? He hasn't. I never understood this, where somebody moves in, and you have 2 cards, and you ask for a count, and you do the whole song and dance.
You haven't looked.
And then you look down at your card, and you've got 7-3 off. I don't understand. Like, take a look at your hand, and, make your decision after.
Right.
If you want to ask for a count or how much they have.
See, and Martin wonders why anybody would call a clock on him.
Yeah, I mean, this is just ridiculous.
And watch him shove.
I mean, unless he shoves, and then I won't say another word about him.
It doesn't look like Philip there's any fold equity, though. Philip's put, like, what?
Half his stack in.
Yeah, I mean, he's literally put in 40% of his stack.
Yeah.
I think Philip.
I don't even
understand.
understand what this is accomplishing. No, he only raised to 125. I don't even understand what this is accomplishing before. I can understand the argument when he raised the 7-8 offsuit before, and Jonas moved in, and he tanked on him. I can understand where the logic comes from in that you are. I mean, maybe we're off as well. Maybe he has Ace-4 suited or Ace-5 suited, and the card we're just picking it up wrong.
Yeah, and
that's also a possibility. That's also a possibility. I just want to say that before we give him too much flack, and then he just ends up having 5-4 suited. But
maybe 5-4 suited is his favorite hand.
I understand the 7-8, right? Because he's trying to send the message like, oh, I'm not raising that wide on you. I'm really thinking about calling you kind of wide here. Like, I can understand where you would think. I still don't think it's reasonable to do, and I think it's a waste of time. But I understand where the logic might come from and what you're thinking. This, though, is just a complete and total utter waste of time. Like, if it's incorrect, if it's correct with the 5-4 suited, then this is just ridiculous.
So that was over a minute, by the way.
Oh, that was well over a minute. And
there's the all-in and the call.
Okay, so we have Queen Deuce versus A7 to go heads up here if the A7 holds.
I mean, that took a minute, by the way. Over a minute.
That was well over a minute. That was
5-4.
That was over 2 minutes.
I kind of want the flop to come out like 5-4.
No queen or no deuce there. Not really much help either. No clubs, no backdoor flush draw. A 10 could be an interesting turn card. It would give him a few more outs, not too many. Ooh, that's a bad turn card. That's about as bad as they come. Well,
only a queen.
An ace would be slightly. No, an ace would be better.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Neither player with a diamond in their hand, and
Philip
Jackson
is going
7s
to take
eliminates
third.
Philip.
The Canadian is going to take third.
Yeah, so he takes home about 19,500 euros, and it's heads up between the German Jonas and our very talkative Czech Martin.
They aren't. Martin is not incredibly deep here. He has just over 500,000. Yeah. So we do have a pretty large ship lead, a 3-1 ship lead here for Jonas. But one double up in these plays will be 50 big blinds deep a piece. Both guaranteed 30 grand. They're playing for a 20,000 euro pay jump here.
By the way, I think Jonas just moved all in with 9-7 and got Jack 9 to fold.
Nice.
Good strategy.
So the blinds have pumped up to 15K, 30K, so this will
flip
definitely force the action.
I will not playing flip.
Martin is berating
I just wait for aces, okay?
Jonas.
Yeah, Martin only has about 15 bigs.
Probably see an all-in wager here from Jonas if... Yep, he does go all in.
This is not correct. He's going all in every hand. I don't like it. I want to play poker.
I love people that say this, that use this response, that this is...
go all in every hand?
They want to play poker.
Yes? Just say me. If you want to go blind all in every hand, it's okay.
That's not what he's doing, buddy.
Unbelievable,
He's just
madam,
outplaying you.
Unbelievable. Oh my god. You have something in the genes, you see? You need to repair it. No. There, the hole.
His fashion sense is a bit off as well, it would appear. Generally rips in ladies' pants are meant to be there.
You didn't know about it, yeah?
Unless he's being sarcastic. But it's probably lost in the translation here.
I kind of just want Martin to limp, and then I want to
just see him rip it, yeah.
Oh,
and he's going to as well. He's going to be so salty.
I protest. It's not good for TV poker.
Dude, this is great for TV poker.
We're enjoying this.
Oh, I'm loving it.
This is awesome.
God, I hope he just gets cooler now as well.
Yeah.
You know, I hope he like limps like jacks and tries to induce, and Jonas just rips in queens. Oh man, good stuff. 5-3 off. Oh, he's going for a min raise or a 60 or 70k raise. Oh! So one hand he decides not to push is the hand that Martin wakes up. There's your emotes there.
Oh, I love it.
Oh man, he's gonna be extra salty as well after this. This is too funny. I think this is the first hand he's not pushed on the button, and he's still up to the raise. So Martin is gonna win an extra, 50,000 than if Jonas had have just open folded. But
he picks up an extra blind.
Again, some meaningless tanking here. So he makes it 250k instead of going all in. Oh, that's pretty funny. That is like genuinely pretty unlucky for Martin.
I mean, considering he's been shoving queen 4,
yeah,
jack 6.
I mean, 5-3 off is obviously a pretty bad hand and not a profitable shove for that much, so it's fine to raise there. I would prefer it like an open fold though. I think it's still just going to be better to open fold than play the hand at all.
Just let it go.
Even limping, I think, is better than yeah, probably. So this should be a shove from Martin.
I don't think he's going to though.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about, right? He's probably just going to call.
And I think he might fold to a shove. I mean, he probably will.
Well, absolutely he will.
Finally, we play a hand.
But yeah, I mean, Jonas just lost a pot where he raised folded, and maybe he thinks that Martin's adjusting and going to limp trap now, so he's not going to shove his wide over it. And Jack 4 suited flop's fine. I think this is pretty reasonable to just take a flop here. But yeah, again, this is one of those spots where like you don't really want to be limp folding a hand like 8-7 suited because this has so much equity, you know? You can just wager all of your biscuits for 14 big blinds and just be very, very happy with the situation.
Pair 4s here for Jonas.
Gut shot for Martin.
There's a bet. Jonas is not going anywhere, I assume.
He might just rip it. It doesn't look like it. It looks like he's just going to call.
He does make the call. Pot is 128,000. Oh, sexy little 6 there, and Martin
turns the nuts. He probably should be betting here, like anywhere between 50 and 80,000, but I don't think that he. I mean, he probably does. He probably does. He wants to get value. He wants to get like full stacks in. He needs to get full stacks in order to get value. But I probably think we'll see a fold. Depends on the size. If he bets like 50k, probably see a fold. But if he bets 80k, then he sizes up a river shove a lot easier. That looks to be about 80k.
Yeah, I mean, the 6 is just a tough call. I mean, I was going to say a 6, a 7,
65?
or an 8. Okay. Any of those cards are, pretty bad for
Jonas, yeah, just in general.
Alrighty.
All right, so Martin's had the nuts twice, and he's won about 4 big blinds total.
Blinds are 15,000, 30,000, the 4,000 ante. We are heads up for the title. These guys are essentially playing for the title and 20,000 euros. And you can see Jonas with a little bit more than a 3-to-1 chip advantage. Once again, they're playing for about 20,000 euros. And, of course, that beautiful trophy in the middle.
And we see another push here on the button from Jonas. Oh, and he calls with the Jack 9. Okay. So this
No, he called with ace.
Oh, he called with an ace. Sorry,
yeah.
Jack 9 is Jonas. Ace, that looks like a paint as well.
Yeah.
Ace, Jack, Ace, Queen, or Ace, King.
So Martin obviously in good shape to double up here.
Yep. Oh, Ace, Queen, okay.
Yeah, Jonas has got live cards.
This could be it. If Jonas finds a Jack, a 9, a straight, a flush, something to beat him here, this will be over.
It's about, about a 60-40? Oh, look at this flop. Queen 10-7, open-ended here.
Backdoor flush draw as well for Jonas.
How about like the 4 diamonds for a good sweat?
No
Turns to 5
of
spades, nothing there.
As bricky as they come.
And here's the river.
Is it going to be over, or are we going to continue?
You can probably just tell by the players' reactions.
Oh, when he makes 2 pounds of the river. We are going to continue. Martin doubles up to what he had a few hands ago, back up to about 700 and...
Just somewhere in that 700,000 chip range.
Right around 700,000.
So we go from a still about a 2-to-1 chip lead now for the German.
Yes.
The German, of course, in the black sweatshirt. If you're just joining us, Martin from the Czech Republic wearing the red King sweatshirt. Been a really great battle. Martin has been the chip leader was the chip leader at the start of
the
the
vast
final
majority
table.
of the final table.
Yeah.
You know, down to, he only lost it around 4 or 5 handed, I think. I think 5 handed he lost that big pot with the...
Gamble, Jack 9, yeah?
I can't really.
Okay.
I don't remember the hand either, but he lost it.
He's
Gamble?
berating him for gambling with Jack 9 suited for 11.5 big blinds.
Oh my god.
I mean, honestly, at this point,
Okay.
I feel like I don't think Martin is as incompetent as he's acting. You know, I think this is like part of his game. I think this is his strategy, you know, just trying to try to off-throw him because like if you're a professional poker player and you can't understand how 11.5 big blinds with Jack 9 suited is like, you know, possibly one of the easiest shoves of your life.
Right,
Like,
why are you playing a 5K?
Why are you playing a $5,000 buy-in, you know? It's
You are sick?
it's a struggle.
You wanna finish?
Now they are reasonably lax from what I've seen on betting and whatnot. Okay, so we have Ace 8 suited versus Ace 10 here. This could be an all-in situation.
Ooh.
And he does go all in.
Ooh, an all-in and a call.
Yeah.
And Martin has the best of it here. And by the way, if Martin wins this, he will be
huge
the chip leader.
Yeah.
It'll be about 2-1 the other way.
Yeah, even a little bit more. I think it'll be like almost 3-1. It'll be around 1.45 to
Well, it's
about
7-17. So yeah, it's like
right 1.434. So 658K behind. Yeah, so just under 2-1. If the Ace 10 holds up.
Oh,
that's
there's
an
the 8.
He's got 3 10s in the deck. We're running 9-7 here to retake the lead.
Martin with 3 outs. Oh! It's the
my
suck out and the
goodness.
re-suck out.
And apparently Martin has every out in the deck as
42 outs? That's not correct.
well, what I think that's what it is just saying that what Martin has to win the hand, right? Like
Right.
those 42 cards come and he wins the hand. So Jonas only has 2 outs now. Oh man, what a roller coaster!
Yeah, that really was.
And he does not find it. So Martin is going to take a huge chip lead and be up to just over 1.4 million. Jonas is now the shorty in the heads up with 658K.
It's not the dealer's responsibility to tell you how much is in the pot. That's your responsibility.
Right. Whereas
So-
in Pot Limit Hold'em, or in Pot Limit Omaha or Pot Limit Hold'em, it is the dealer's responsibility to know what the pot is at all times.
Right.
Because the maximum bet is pot. You can ask what the pot is.
Right. You can say, yeah, you can ask what's in the pot.
He's
You can
doing it
say
again.
pot.
This is just so weird.
Yeah.
I don't understand why he's raising hands like Queen 6. Oh, we could have some action jacks in here though. I mean, I guess we're gonna see 100 or 120,000 raised from Jonas, and then
A shove and then a call?
Yeah, that would be my guess.
I mean, unless Martin
But
just calls the
it
raise.
just seems like such a better hand to be inducing with. Like Jonas isn't raising that much over limbs, and it's just. She makes it 125. Okay. You just lose. You ruin your equity with pocket sevens. So much.
There's an all-in and a call.
This
Wow.
could be it.
Now,
Jonas needs an ace or a queen.
Jonas, by the way, does have Martin covered. This pot will be about 1.5 million. Jonas has 570,000 behind. So, if the sevens hold up, Martin will have a 3-1 chip lead. Obviously, if the ace and the queen win, this tournament is over.
Crown a champion.
There's a queen
Oh, there's the queen.
right away.
So he has running straight outs, a 9 and a jack for the chop, or a 9 and a 6.
We got to talk to our cameraman. I want a shot of Martin right now.
Yeah, he probably looks very not pleased. So, 1 card to come. Martin has 2 sevens, or we will be crowning Jonas our champion.
7 of spades, one time. Not this
And
time.
that's that. The 5 of spades. It was close. Congratulations to Jonas and to Martin for being the runner-up here, cashing for 30,000 euros. Jonas cashing for 50,000 euros. Oh, and I see Jonas coming in right now. You want to come say hello, Jonas? Congratulations, buddy.
Yeah, come on in. I've got to ask you a few questions before we go. First of all, congratulations, of course, for winning this and taking home nearly 50,000 euros. Quite a final table, and we both thought you played really well and from the start. What was it like? It was, obviously quite adventurous. What was it like playing against Martin and with his antics?
I mean, I already know him by playing some cash games and by other streams and stuff. Sometimes it's disgusting. I mean, in 1 minute you talk normal to him and then he's doing some crazy stuff just to get you out of the line probably. But I just try to stay cool and Yeah. Just play my very best game. I mean, Hold'em is not my main game, and it's okay.
What's your main game? Is it PLO?
Yeah, it's PLO, sure. I don't play that much Hold'em anymore. It's just fucking boring.
Fair enough.
50,000 euros.
Yeah, and the guy wins 50,000 euros. I love when somebody retires and they win something. It's like Fedor or like Max Steinberg or whatever. Well, there you have it, guys. Our winner, and quite a gracious winner as well. He wins 50,000 euros, just about. And of course, Martin comes in second place.
Until he talks about how it's not his game, he doesn't like it. What a guy! I wish I won 50,000 euros tonight.
Hey, all you gotta do is retire.
Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah, if you retire, dude, you're going to crush.
Then I'm screwed, though. Then I've got nothing.
For Tonka, I'm David Tuchman. For everybody here at 888 Poker and Kings Casino, thanks for watching. We will see you tomorrow. Good night.
See you, friends.
It's sellout time, boys. Check it out.